Hi Taurus, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of the 14th to the 20th of February, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you that this is general, so just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. But as well, I want to thank you in advance for your likes, your comments, and more than appreciate all the love and support. And as well, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Join this Taurus tribe if you haven't already, all right? There's something quite peaceful about your energy this week. But I do want to remind you to book a personal reading with myself as well. The options are down below. Just reach out via email to get that started for you, okay? You could be feeling a little bit out of it as well. Just saying that right off the bat. And a little bit forgetful potentially, as I can't really think right now. You do want to make sure you think of a yes or no question along the way throughout the reading, as I will answer that for you at the very end. So don't forget to stick with me, okay? And the overall message I channeled for you for the week: as your future unfolds, and on shuffle, Spirit chose you a song to speak upon your week. It's My Life by No Doubt. It's My Life by No Doubt. And I'll leave that in the description box below for you to listen to it. Look up the lyrics, however you want to go about it. Spirit was just saying, in this energy, I feel like you're one of my friends. I do very much bond with Taurus, Tauruses, given I have that in my Mars section of my chart. Anyways, we're going to begin by pulling a beginning message or two from the Halloween Oracle deck. This is going to be the main focus, if you will. For my lovely Tauruses, my lovely Taurans, for this upcoming week to begin the 14th to the 20th of February, 2022. Okay. Interesting. I'm actually going to put these back. Don't be afraid to redo something this week to not necessarily perfect it, but to improve it. There's a feeling that as your life unfolds, wow, there could be a level of difficulty in the energy, in the air. Wow, that was very stressful, but I'll get through it. Okay, didn't mean to say that. We do have the Future card at the bottom of the deck. But do you see how, like, even though that was very stressful and a little bit nerve-wracking, I just still feel very calm, very, I don't want to say centered, but grounded, okay? So you may need to recenter yourself all the meanwhile, but we do have the veil talking about the future at the bottom of the deck. And naturally, this is meant to show up in this reading, giving the overall message talking about your future unfolding before your very eyes throughout the week. Even if you can't escape a situation that's unhealthy just yet, all right? Regardless of what that is for you. But we do have eternal love first. Love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. I feel like there is a focus on the afterlife throughout the week for one reason or another, to even maybe the slightest extent. But there is a true sense of love in the air, even if that individual you're thinking about or multiple people you're considering aren't right with you. All right, I do feel like there's somebody who truly cares about you and wants to take care of you, or will be coming into your situation soon enough. You're going to feel as if you're very connected to certain souls throughout the week. Yeah, they're saying one particular one once again, and then there's others where it's just like, we do not connect. It's becoming very, very apparent, if it hasn't already, that certain people are not meant for you. All right, with Jack-o'-lantern talking all about how you're protected. All right, you're very much protected throughout this week and moving forward, even if you haven't felt that protection as a very strong sort of presence or surrounding in your life. You're going to be reminded that when it comes to love, when it comes to what you're moving towards career-wise, making the best out of or getting off the ground, it could be all of the above. Or when it comes to a move of residence for some of you, could be another type of financial investment. I feel like a lot's changing for you, and you need this reminder almost more than once throughout the week that you're protected. You're golden, all right? You're not going to allow, or spirit, your guides are not going to allow certain energies that are trying to bring you down or are difficult or just are trying to maybe step in the way of you and your success, right, on your path. it's not going to get the best of you. It's not going to, at least not anymore. And it's not going to prevent you from achieving what you need to. A Taurus is meant to succeed, and it's a week that reminds people around you of just that. There's a specific somebody, once again, very much impressed by you. Okay? It could be more than one person for some of you. As I got goosebumps and I'm smiling. We're going to pull the main part of the reading from the Light Seers deck. There's part of you this week that's very burnt out, very sort of low in energy or just low in resources, and it's like, it's because you're dealing with a lot, right? It reminds you why you're changing. There's certain emotions that are very visible to potentially who you're communicating with through your voice or through your eyes. If you're on camera or if you're communicating in person, it just feels like you need to implement some self-care, but it's like a difficult situation you're coping with, trying to replace or just to move away from eventually. It leaves you a bit emotional, right? Sure. Understandable, right? It feels like there's a snake in the grass or certain energies that are very difficult to deal with. You could be very empathic, very much a realistic scenario for my lovely Taurans. But anyways, I feel like you're a storyteller all the meanwhile, and that drains you to a certain extent, but you have to remember you are to an extent a natural entertainer. But with the Queen of Cups, you're going to find that you take on or have been taking on this sort of it is what it is kind of view and approach on things. You're not going to try to worsen a situation, but you're also not going to play along. I would maybe watch the Leo reading, which is very interesting because I do feel very connected to Leos and Tauruses as far as my chart goes. Up in Leo's reading, interesting. You'll find a lot of messages coming through about not sort of playing along with people's toxic games or unhealthy, immature games. Just kind of putting your hand up and going with the flow. It feels like you're an example this week of how to sort of ride the waves until things improve, or just but all the meanwhile putting in the necessary effort, not forcing things, reminding yourself and reminding others throughout the week, not needing a reminder yourself that forcing a change isn't going to make it happen quicker, right? It may even put a heaviness on the situation, which came out in another reading today, but it also could just create a blockage. It feels like you very intuitively or psychically know something's going to work out for you as far as what you're moving towards. I truly feel like this is on one end talking about how manifestation skills within you are heightened, but I truly feel like as well there's a King of Pentacles that wants you very, very badly, and they sort of take you away from, or even if it's not physically, they just help you forget about, or those difficulties, the stress, the never-ending battle. I feel like someone's going to improve your life moving forward in a lot of ways. As we have the King and Queen of Cups, you're very emotional people, okay? But that's part of why you get along, you get each other. But it's this peaceful way of being that you embark upon, right? Interesting. You embody it throughout the week. I'm being drawn to the ship here in the back of the King of Cups, and I feel like a ship is coming in, but it's almost as if you don't need to be facing that ship. You don't need to be sort of zoning in on it 100% 24/7 throughout the week and moving forward for it to come in. It could potentially be happening at the end of the month or in a couple weeks, couple months. However it works for you, I feel like you're going to succeed in a lot of beautiful ways. And there's that level of protection you're reminded is part of your situation moving forward. Some of you may find that your spiritual connection increases moving forward, or you just find that your team, I guess it goes hand in hand, your team of guides is developing and getting larger, which definitely can coincide with a level of protection I'm hearing that is needed, right? When you have such potential, when you have such strong energy, and it's easy to take on people's energy as an empath, it's definitely there's this need for a level of protection. Okay, it can easily be taken advantage of. We have the Two of Wands. At the base of your reading, we're talking about you longing for more, wanting to travel more. That specific somebody will most likely help you to travel or want you to travel with them, or you will find that there's just opportunities you stumble upon or are drawn to you as far as allowing your future to be more exploratory, interesting, more culture filled, more enjoyable. It feels like you fully can't see the future to an extent, or spirit's kind of hiding certain facts about your future from you. even if you're psychic or very intuitive, and that's purposeful, all right? You maybe want to or need to experience it in more of a sort of surprise factor kind of way. Interesting. But yeah, I'm not surprised we have the Nine of Wands, very much burnt out to a certain extent. And all the meanwhile, you are receiving a lot of abundance, all right, to help you move towards the new, the fresh, to a reminder that you're going to succeed. There's an approval that comes in throughout this week that you need to move to a new residence, a new job, an acceptance of some sort. It makes you feel less emotional, or just reminds you of all that you've been going through. The universe has your back, Taurus. I feel the need to say that. This is a very powerful reading. With the Death and Rebirth card, I truly feel like you're reminded that you're glowing from the inside out, even through the difficulties. People can't put that glow out, and even if they do, it's like something or somebody helps you, even if it's one of your guides, to bring that right back. Keep up a healthy workout or healthy eating routine, something that you've been doing often, several times a week, or multiple habits, strategies to keep yourself feeling healthy, glowing. It's very essential for you moving forward. And when you move to a new situation, eventually you need to find a way to adapt to incorporate that, or all of which still, okay? I know that wasn't the perfect wording, but you got the point. With the wheel coming out, things are moving for you. There's a risk you're going to take moving forward, and it's not the one you think soon enough. It's a little bit further down the line. You're reminded this week it's necessary. It's part of your path. You're going to feel as if gambles just work for you moving forward. And you do remind people to a certain extent you don't need to play it safe, but you're going to find that all the meanwhile you're not in the mood, you know, it reminds you of who and what's not meant for you as far as living a healthier, more enjoyable life, and just to protect one's inner peace. With the Nine of Cups, you have a victory throughout the week, a wish fulfillment. It leaves you jumping for joy. You're reminded that you deserve to jump out of bed in the morning to accomplish what you need to, because you're one badass individual who deals with a lot, but will be dealing with a lot less moving forward. Once again, you're protected, okay? Spirit's kind of putting their foot down and saying enough of the bullshit, right? You've learned your lessons, you've gone through the ups and downs, and going back to the overall message. It's a week where your life truly unfolds before your very eyes. Even if something can't end just yet, it's going to be an amazing future for you. Wow. I just heard full of love and travel, all right? So let's answer your yes or no question for Taurus. As I kind of got a giddy smirk on my face, we got a yes for you. All right, a yes for your question. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already, as I get a little bit emotional. As well, don't forget to book a personal reading with me. The options are down below. Just reach out via email. Hoping you have the most amazing week. It's life transforming, to say the least. Sending you so much love and light, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Taurus.